Hello, my name is Angela Williams-Terrell and I am a student at Grand Canyon University. Currently, I am enrolled in the Bachelor of Arts in History for Secondary Education program. For this week, we have been given an assignment to fill out a survey agreeing or disagreeing with various dispositions relating to the professional dispositions of educators. Alongside that survey was creating a video discussing the dispositions that I possess, identifying the dispositions that could attest to being beneficial in the future, establishing qualities that educators must display, and observing both negative and positive influence that teaching dispositions may have on psychological and moral development of adolescents. Lastly, how to promote healthy moral development for the students of my future classroom. What dispositions do you possess that you think will make a successful teacher? The first disposition that I possess that will aid me in successfully becoming an eminent educator is my respect for diversity. When working with children of all cultures and backgrounds, it is essential to know and identify the importance of their cultures. It is crucial that we teach children about diversity to promote unity and provide new and exciting perspectives into the classroom. Another disposition that I possess is fairness. All people have an opinion, no matter the age, sex, or race, and everyone is entitled to their own thoughts and positively expressing them. Communication is a key factor to fairness. An example of fairness that I would enact in my career is if my students did not obtain the necessary devices to complete their education. I would do everything in my power to make sure that they are given such devices that they need, so that equity is maintained in my classroom. And lastly, advocacy. Growing up in a low socioeconomic community, certain students were not accommodated as they should have been. On many occasions, I have gone to student schools and advocated on their behalf. I believe that students should have all that is needed to succeed in their academic adventure, no matter if it is services that they require or even just helping their families. Family is a major factor in academically succeeding. What dispositions do you need to work on before entering the classroom as a first-year teacher? These dispositions that I possess are significant, but there are some dispositions that I may require some practice before my first year as a teacher. One that I find I will need to grow within is curiosity. Although, yes, I admit I am a curious person as I enjoy knowledge and I enjoy learning, but to incorporate that knowledge and that passion for learning into a way that the students will become curious is something that I need to improve on as time goes by. Not all students obtain similar learning styles, and I find that handing out packets constantly or having long lectures is not the ideal form of teaching that I heavily want to rely on. What qualities should professional educators display? I passionately believe that professional educators should possess kindness, patience, and determination. Children are people also, and they need to be treated as such. They should be treated with respect, and educators should have the patience to understand their students. Educators should be teaching because they love to teach, and they love witnessing children grow into their potential. Aiding a child or a teenager to rise should be the ultimate goal. And this is the kind of educator that I am determined to become. How might teacher dispositions positively or negatively influence psychological or moral development of adolescents? Teaching dispositions have the potential to affect the psychological and moral developments of adolescents in both positive or negative mannerisms. Educators should empathize with their students as it displays a level of care and understanding of the scenarios and the situations that a student may be experiencing. This includes ensuring that it is a safe space for the student to come to when asking for advice. This act is compassion. There are potential negative influence that may result if there is no compassion for the student from the teacher. If a student is not certain that it is a safe space within the classroom or between them and their teacher, then the classroom or the school could become an additional trauma or issue that the student will struggle with. How will you uphold the expectations of profession the profession, including codes of ethics, professional standards of practice, and relevant laws and policies? I intend to uphold and display the expectations of the professions, including the codes of ethics, professional standards of practice, and relevant laws and policies by showing strong moral and ethical principles and values such as honesty, honor, dependability, and trustworthiness. I will be committed to my role as an educator, promoting and fostering healthy relationships with my students. An example of this would be not to engage in or discuss private, confidential information with colleagues. By following this policy, I am able to maintain professional integrity in my work field. How will you promote healthy moral development with students in your future classroom? To promote healthy moral development with students within my future classroom, I will ensure that I am present for them. My students deserve the aid that they need, and I will respect them no matter the gender, race, their ability, or religion that they are or obtain. In this way, I am an example for them to follow when developing when morally developing. And with this, I thank you for tuning into this video.